Today marks a significant event, a commitment to digital manufacturing in Maryland. We're fortunate to live in a county and a state with visionary leaders like County Executive Ken Ullman and CEO EDA Larry Tweel, who have the courage and vision to take on new initiatives that move the needle, not just for Howard County, but for Maryland, and not just for Maryland, but for America. These leaders are charting the path forward with competitive prosperity, a direction clearly we need to be focused on. 3D Maryland is about leadership and partnership in the advanced manufacturing space, a driver for innovative economic growth. It's about coalescing Maryland's immense resources. Maryland has many examples of the power of this technology to start and grow and transform businesses, from startups to manufacturing. And UAV Solutions is an excellent example of hybrid manufacturing, accelerating industry with digital manufacturing. We're at the dawn of a new age of manufacturing and making, a redefinition of manufacturing, non-traditional manufacturing. Additive manufacturing is being referred to as the next industrial revolution. With additive manufacturing, we're creating our physical world with the digital means of production. We're additively manufacturing the physical world layer by very precise layer. From industrial parts to biological matter and in a wide range of materials, from plastics to composites to metals. Digital manufacturing is clean manufacturing, it's agile manufacturing, it's smart manufacturing, and it's interesting manufacturing. And this is a new story that we collectively need to get the message out. We have not done a good job of positioning manufacturing in America. Additive manufacturing is a game changer that's upsetting the apple cart as we know it, and we need to be really knowledgeable about these technologies to move forward. Additive manufacturing allows us to manufacture for design instead of designing for manufacturing technology. We can create complex geometry that otherwise would not be able to be manufactured, and complexity is free. This requires new thinking and it requires creativity. We need STEM, but we also need STEAM. If we can imagine it and we have the skill to design it, we can now manufacture it. Additive manufacturing is lean, using only the material that the parts require and consolidating the number of parts required. It also gives us superior products. Additive manufacturing makes mass customization a reality, and additive manufacturing is lights out manufacturing, just-in-time manufacturing, and printing on demand. Not to take anything away from Bill and Billy Ann and the work they do here, but they press a button and go home at night. It's just like that. Additive manufacturing gives us many competitive advantages, from time to market and with lower costs and optimized products. Those are primary advantages, but also extending the life of legacy systems. Additive manufacturing is breathing new competitive life into manufacturing. It's shortening the supply chain and impacting the economy of scale model. It's a brave new world, and we need to embrace it. And actually, we are embracing it here in Howard County. Innovation is an economic driver, and we need innovation within manufacturing. We need to infuse the Skunk Works ethos throughout every level of the enterprise. Graphene was not discovered through routine work. We need to do things differently. We need to unleash imagination, and we need to foster an entrepreneurial ethos from the ground up. Additive manufacturing is 30 years old. The compound annual growth rate for the industry over that time has been a steady 26.4%. In 2012, the additive manufacturing industry was valued at $2.2 billion, and conservative industry experts expect that to more than quadruple in the next 10 years to $10.8 billion. We're not alone in our pursuit of these technologies, so it's great that we have it. It's really terrific that we have this initiative, and it's great that we have a strong use record in Maryland, but we're not alone in our pursuit of these technologies. Only one of the 3D metal printing technologies is being developed in the United States. The leaders are in Sweden and Germany. China is committed to being #1 in this space in the next 3 years, and they're pouring dollars into that goal. Maryland has a strong base in additive manufacturing, from the federal labs to private industry to the USM system. We've got a lot of resources to work with. We have a number of the largest printers on the market. And today in front of you is an example of the showcase that will be in Howard County at the MCE, the 3D Maryland Showcase. So please take a look at those examples. 3D Maryland's mission is to coalesce Maryland's myriad resources, public and private, identifying, connecting and building Maryland's rapid tech ecosystem, forging collaborative relationships across sectors, and making additive manufacturing technologies accessible in order to make Maryland more globally competitive in the 21st century. Our first steps include, as County Executive Ullman has talked about, the professional user group, where we're growing, cross-pollinating, and accelerating our advanced manufacturing knowledge base, collaborating to compete. We have an interactive online map that maps the Maryland's Rapid Tech ecosystem, and we have a database of what we have in the state, what resources we have to draw on. We will develop programming to assist manufacturers, business, and entrepreneurs in understanding and implementing these technologies. And most importantly, 3D Maryland is about partnerships. Conceived in partnership with Mike Galeazzo of the Regional Manufacturing Institute of Maryland, located within the Maryland Center for Entrepreneurship under the direction of Julie Lenzer-Kirk, we're going to build on the synergy that Julie has begun at the MCE. As County Executive Ullman talked about a little bit, Bakuta Force is the newest resident at the MCE. Within 2 weeks of their arrival, we printed one of their first prototype. Maryland is at the center of Maryland's Rapid Tech Network, and the resources, and we know the resources to connect, whether that's getting tooling made or a prototype, we are at the center of that. So when Bakuta Force came to me and they said, you know, do you think you can print this for me? I said, when do you need it? And he said, yesterday. Well, I couldn't do anything about yesterday, but I could do something about tomorrow. So I didn't understand why he was shocked when he walked in my office 48 hours later and his prototype was sitting on my build platform. And he was speechless. And he just said, this is like magic. It is kind of like magic. The good news is we've got the magic in Howard County, and we've got the magic in Maryland with visionary leaders like County Executive Ullman, CEO EDA Larry Tweel, and Executive Director Julie Lenzer-Kirk. So all of you today in the room are our partners, and we look forward to working with you and continuing to forge those relationships. This is about partnership and coalescing our resources in the state to increase our global competitiveness.